So, why am I recording this video? And if my voice sounds very bad, I'm very sorry because I have not a fever but cold. So, why am I recording this video? So, I failed. If I have to be very honest, I failed. I fumbled a $10,000 or more call yesterday, and I will choose that as a failure every single day. I can say and I can butter it by saying that I give my best. I I tried my best, saying I did everything I could because I do not have that much knowledge in sales or that much practice in sales, but at the end of the day, I still failed. But the thing that matters is that I achieved the failure. The way of saying this is because I have a meaning for failure in my mind. I'm sorry for this, snobbing like a pig, but I still failed. I'm not crying, by the way, but yeah, that's what I was saying. So I failed. I failed a $10,000 call or more yesterday, and I achieved the failure. I can butter it as much as I want. I can butter the failure as much as I want, saying I did I did my best. I did everything I could. I did not have knowledge in sales. So I could butter it as much as I want that I did my best. I did not have that much knowledge in sales. I couldn't do anything more, but at the end of the day, I still failed. George failed also, but it still doesn't cover the fact that I failed. I did the worst possible pitch out there, and I was laughing. I should be ashamed, I know, but I still failed. But now, more than the failure, that thing matters is that how I take the failure. Do I stop? Do I stop by the failure that I got? And now there's a bull outside the house who's trying to move. Fuck that. So now the thing that matters the most is how I take the failure. And right now, a very aggressive thing happened to me. Like that thing that makes me really aggressive, like makes me angry, if that's the right word. And now the failure is hurting more. The failure is hurting more, and now the regret is more. It's like I wasted a lot of years in my life, the past 2 3 years. I'm 19 years old, and I still think that I have not achieved what I could if I just logged the fuck in. So the thing that matters more is how I take the failure. Do I take it and stop? Like I take the failure, feel bad, be depressed, sound like a bitch, and then stop? Or I take the failure, learn what I did, learn what wrong I did, and then improve upon it. And then again, try twice as hard as I did before, twice as hard, or 10 times. Like today, George and me were talking, and he said that he will send 100 videos and he want me to do the content. And I very much accepted it. Like, I would do the content. I produced two reels, one yesterday, one today. And I think I can turn this up a bit. This bitch can work more because I am a bitch, by the way. I am not working very hard. Like, after the yesterday's call, I did say that I do not really care about the outcome because we also fucked up the pre-call nurture. We actually, instead of nurturing, made our prospect angry, and his name was Daniel Clayman, and we fucked it up. We fucked it up big time. Maybe it was because of price. I can say that. Maybe it was because we were new, but at the end of the day, it was that my sales were bad, and it's an absolute failure for me that I couldn't close the call. But I also saw or heard that the failure is actually the best thing that could happen to you when you are young. My voice is sounding so creepy and such a bitch, but still, I remember I saw a video and it told that as a young man, the best thing that can happen to you is failure because you have a great capacity to handle failures. There are a lot of people of the big age, like they're 35 years old or 40 years old, and they do not now have a capacity to fail. Like it will cost them a lot, but for me it did not cost me nothing. Like after the call, I was at the same place I was before the call. So, but still, that call taught me a lot of things, that I'm very bad at sales. I'm a bitch. I can't do sales. I can't close a deal by myself. I used to hire setters and closers, but now I'm fucking up again. That's very bad. That all taught me that I'm very bad, and that also taught George that he's also very bad. If I have to tell you about the scene of a call, the thing that happened is that George stuttered, like he fumbled while speaking. So instead of acting like a man, that bitch turned off his mic and acted like his voice was not going. That was revealed in the recording when I asked it. Like I asked George, please, can you please share me the recording of the call? And he was like, "Hey man, here's the recording." And in between, I noticed when George was mute, because I didn't know at the time of the call that he actually muted himself. I thought there was some technical issue, but he was the one who muted himself, and like, and I was like, this bitch, this gay. Anyway, so I love the call. I absolutely loved it, but and I also absolutely despise it because it's an a shame of a thing that happened to me. And also, there one thing more happened to me, and right. So again, we got a what to say? Again, one more no. I just saw the message of, if I have to take a name, what it be? Let me read it. Nina Clapperton. So yes, Nina Clapperton. To be honest, she wasn't worth it. She wasn't making that much money that would pay for our services. By the way, so George should try more if you're watching this video. And now, when I have achieved the failure, what's the best move on the chessboard? Now, the chessboard final goal is for this year is me and Josh to move to Dubai, and maybe the two others like Diego and Ivano. Maybe they're also coming with us, but I'm not really sure because they are not working even a half a percent. So it's on them. And so, what's the best move that I can do right now? Me and George talked about content, that I would be the one producing the content, and that would let us have inbound leads, which I surely, which I doubt, which I doubt, because in this space and in our niche, that's very scarce or very rare to get that type of leads from inbound. And yep, I failed. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to work hard twice as much, because today something specifically, I will remember the date 12 to 2026. Remember the date, Aryan. This date where you were left waiting. You would understand what I'm trying to say. And I have to surpass every each one of them that did that. Like, I'm not like trying to take a revenge, of course. I don't give a shit. I don't hold a grudge against anyone. I'm not that kind of man. But I do take that personally, though. Whatever you do, it's alright. But don't tell me what to do. And yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try as hard as we can. And what does that actually mean? So George said that he will send at least 100 messages a day. That would amount to 3,000 people. And let's say out of 3,000, let's say out of 3,000, there are only 20% of the people that are, you know, 20% is pretty less, but that would amount to 600 people. And yeah, 600 people. 600 people, 600 people, 600 people of high quality leads, and let's say after those 600 people, we only get a 1%, a single percent of reply call booking rate, which is for current equations that doesn't really sit right up. We have a 0% close rate, by the way. We didn't close a single call for this specific COSA agency model, and that's fucked. That's fucked. But maybe we'll close a client in February itself by sending 100 messages a day. I'll count it daily how many messages is George sending, and if he is not sending, I'll cover it up. I also have to study for the college, otherwise I'll be kicked out. I have a lot of projects, and yeah, I'll complete this. I'll complete whatever I said, whatever I promised myself. I promised my mother too that I'll go to Thailand by this year, and I want to do that. I don't want to be a loser in her eye. I don't want to do that. I promised George that I would meet him in Thailand, and I don't want to break that promise. Especially, I don't want to break the promise to myself. I don't want to fail again. I know failure is a very good thing, but I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. I want to win, and I'll win. I'll win no matter what. I'll get the best move on the chessboard. I'll checkmate the fuck out of the failure, and I'll do that. I charge you to. If you try to fuck up, I'll fucking kill you. Please try hard. This failure really left a deep hole inside my heart. Even though I said that even if we failed the call, it wouldn't mean much. I lied. That meant a lot. After the meeting, I was fucked mentally. Like, I couldn't close a simple call. I fumbled the meeting when they were the one who were quite interested. Yeah, so this was the message. Remember the date, 12 February 2026.